Namaste, angels. This one's a love reading, starting with eat cake, weekend away, and it's 50-50. Somebody could be celebrating, could be a wedding, celebrating engagement, celebrating commitment, baby, could be a birthday or something, but I am seeing the 29 with the eat cake, 50-50, so I think it could be about some sort of union, anniversary. Spirit says, forget it, so let something go. Which we're going to get to more of that in a second because we have the Hangman that we're starting with. Spend money. So, you know, money is an energy exchange. And when we go into it, into spending with fear about spending, like, am I going to have enough? Or if I spend this, am I going to have enough left over? And what am I going to do? If we go in with all kinds of fear and stuff, then, you know, that's the energy that we're putting out there. That's the energy basically that we're exchanging with the universe, and that's what we attract more of, this fear and lack about money. But if you go into it with an attitude of, you know, everything I spend is returned to me, you know, several times over and all that type sort of thing, then I think when the dice encourage us to spend money, we'll also make money. You know what I mean? We'll also attract money. Anyway, the last message is massage. I don't know why I was guided to both go into all of that. So, like I said, with the Rider-Waite cards, we're starting with the Hangman Reverse. This is about letting go of something. Probably want you to let go of the fact that you had been betrayed or hurt, or there had been separation, loss, or something. And it looks like you already are starting to let go of that because this is in reverse. You know, if it was upright, it'd sort of be fresh and you're dealing with it. But in reverse, it's like, okay, I'm ready to have somebody pull these knives out of my back so I can get up here, you know, stand up and move on. So that's probably what the Hangman is here to let you, help you to let go of. The Hangman represents the sign of Pisces and the planet Neptune most directly, probably because Neptune goes direct in Pisces, where it had been retrograde for quite some time this week. So with that in mind, like when Neptune was retrograde in Pisces, we were dealing with a lot more reality. And with it going direct, you know, some of the blows and things that we've experienced will be softened. You know, we'll be able to get into a little bit more of a fantasy world. So maybe prior to that, dealing with reality, and you've now realized something about a betrayal, and probably that you should either let go of the feelings about it and forgive and forget, or, you know, let go of the like depression maybe that's attached to it, and again get back out there. You know, we fall down but we get up, or something like that. And it very likely had to do with a relationship, possibly with a Gemini, with the Lovers showing up here, or with a soulmate, like with a true, genuine love. You guys hurt each other, and maybe it's time to fix that. Again, forgive and forget. Lovers can also have to do with a heart versus head decision that one is having to make. So maybe these two cards together, for example, are representing the logic, because swords are about, you know, the mind and thought and communication. So the logic about it hurts, and then this can be, but my heart is telling me to do whatever, to let it go, to move on. The Magdalena. This is the Magdalena deck, actually, Mary Magdalene. And this card is about like faith and, again, following your dreams, following your heart, doing what you choose, living life, you know, sort of free of judgment, and just believing in yourself, loving yourself. Your heart's telling you to do something, go ahead and do it, you know, without worry and things like that. Follow it. And that may have to do with intimacy. So let's just say, for example, you meet somebody and your heart It's telling you this is one, like a love at first sight thing. And, you know, you go straight into being intimate. Like some people might normally frown upon that. Not me. I'm not one of those people. You know, I think there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes you have a man wait for, you know, years. Sometimes you never give him none. Sometimes you give him some the first day. You know, depends on the situation and the, you know, the man, whatever. Anyway, so don't judge me for me, but some people can feel away. Some people can judge themselves and feel guilty about stuff like that. Like I shouldn't do that. But this could be saying, you know, as simple as if that's what you're feeling, you know, go with the feeling. There was a song called "Do It Till You're Satisfied," like, you know, and yeah, do it. And it's like the chorus is like whatever it is. So like whatever the thing is, just do it till you're satisfied. If there's something that you want to do, just recognize during that time that all is in divine order. So your heart, your soul, your angels guiding you to do something, and you have the faith to take the leap and to follow it. That's where you're supposed to be. Could be family that comes out to judge. Just because we're born into the same family doesn't mean we have to like each other. We are all going to not have something about each person around us probably that we don't like, and each person probably going to have something about us that they don't like, and that's just the way life is. But with the family card, again, it shows up to say that probably somebody, or maybe a few somebodies in your family who will be judging you about your relationship or maybe lack thereof, the fact that you're single and why don't you get married, why don't you have a baby and all that kind of stuff. And just being very, very judgy, and you have the right to cut these people off or put them in their place or whatever you feel see fit to do. But when we point these things out in other people, it's usually some sort of mirror of ourselves. Some problem that we have with ourselves is why we are attacking another person. With the Angel and Animal Tarots, we're starting with the Knight of Cups. He is romantic, flirtatious, introspective, and enchanting. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. This Knight of Cups can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. This is probably a male who will take some sort of action on his emotions, whatever that means, this week. May have been waiting in the wings for a long time, maybe afraid to actually take that action, calling himself being patient. I'm saying procrastinating because that's what I'm feeling, that he's really been procrastinating. And now it's like a shit or get off the pot kind of energy that I'm getting from this Seven of Pentacles. Trusting that the planning and resources and efforts that he's invested, you know, in his dream or dream person will reap great rewards. So like let go of the fear that's attached to the situation, even if there had been heartbreak. Maybe he's like, I'm afraid to reach out. What if they're not feeling the same way? What if they hate me by now? And all that kind of stuff. And what if they do? What if they do? That, you know, sometimes that's the way life works. But the thing, this is saying like, that's not going to happen, and the other cards are guiding you again to follow your heart and stuff too, and have faith and everything. This says, in the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. So I'm going to go with the meditate on your next steps. You know, think about it, pay attention to, again, what your heart's saying, what your soul's saying, you know, guides, whatever, intuition, and then take the action that you're being guided to take. The Knights are about action. And again, I think it will be a male and or masculine energy who is guided to do this, to take some sort of action with regard to love and a relationship. And we have the King of Cups now. He is warm-hearted, devoted, loving, and faithful. A trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. This King of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, like the Knight of Cups. Maybe, very well possible, a Scorpio with release or death here. It's time to release the past and to move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. And this ending goes with this. Again, this is saying to let go of something from the past. Again, might be forgive, forget. And this is saying the same. Forgive, forget, shake, get off the pot, all that kind of stuff. There's another 7 here. I was thinking about the 7 when I was looking at the 7 of Pentacles. Caution will help you to avoid the loss of valuables, like maybe perhaps a relationship, a person, including non-material resources. Yeah, that's why I said that. Such as time or peace of mind, or the energy that you've put into a situation, right? Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. So, another 2 of Cups there. In reverse. In balance, we have a Tower also in reverse, which is far better than a Tower upright. It means that there may still be some sort of upheaval, but nothing, dire, no life lost. And we can, live to win another fight. When I was shuffling the first time by myself, the Tower fell out upright. Like 2 cards sort of like felt like one fell here and one fell here. It was very interesting. It was like the Tower and the 4 of Wands. And there was something behind the Tower that fell out with it. The Sun. So those 2 cards together told me that there's going to be some sort of major revelation, clarity, and maybe realizing what this 4 of Wands or who this 4 of Wands represents for you and wanting to go to it, or some learning something about your mate or your household or something like that. Major revelation, because the Sun is about clarity and information, and so it can be the Tower. Another 7 of Pentacles. It is in reverse. So again, should have got off the pot. This the Knight of Pentacles can be a procrastinator or can be very slow. He's about that slow and steady energy. But this is like, it's time to do something. Especially when he's in reverse, he's bored himself with his love life, and with his situation, and wants to take some sort of action to change it, or needs to take some sort of action to change it. In an existing relationship, then you take the action you need to take to fix it if you want to keep it, or to end it if you want to end it. But you got to do something. It's time for action. It's something like that too. That's Red Man and Method Man, right? Oh, is it Red Man by himself? Red Man by himself, I think. Time for some action. No. Yes. I'm like trying to listen to it in my head to remember. Oh, did you see the card Revelation? I didn't even think to mention it to you guys, but it was like the first one I opened to. And then it clicked to me as I went to shuffle again that was tied to the Revelation that I was probably describing to you a moment ago, with the Sun and the Tower and the 4 of Wands. Sacred sexuality. I'm getting, there may not be I don't know where this one night stand stuff is coming from. Sometimes the 7 of Cups can be about a one night stand for me. We've seen a couple of 7s, but not the 7 of Cups. Anyway, there may not be a one night stand now. There may have been one already that brought a couple together. And maybe you didn't take it seriously at the time, or you took it seriously to an extent, but always had in your mind, well, one night stand, like maybe they do this with everybody. And so you didn't progress with the relationship, and it fell apart. That's what the 10 of Swords was about. And now it's time to forget that and move on and just acknowledge that you want to be with this person anyway. And then try to go get them. And it will probably be, again, a male or masculine that is going after possibly another male or masculine, another male that's maybe a feminine, or female, divine feminine. All right. Overall energy here now. Liberation. There's that family again. You can break away from these people. You can let folks go. You know, maybe for your love, for love of yourself, for your peace of mind, all that kind of stuff. If you need to. You don't have to tolerate or sit around and be abused by your family members just because you were born into a family where they are. If they're judging you and beating up on you, you know, even if it's just verbally, emotionally, you do not have to take that. The liberation is about, you know, breaking free. And of course, freedom is attached to that energy of Magdalena and doing what makes you feel good and what you choose and not worrying about judgment and all of that. It's very Aquarian, too. I suppose there could be an Aquarian involved. Or maybe it has to do with the fact that Jupiter is currently in Aquarius. We got another 7. It's the 7 of Wands this time. Defend your beliefs and decisions. So again, whatever it is you want to do, don't let somebody else push you around or out of it. Don't back down. Stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. Not everything is worth fighting over. You can say what you mean and mean what you say and leave it there and not take it any further, right? I said what I said and you're not getting into an argument. That's just it. It's that, you know, that's the extent of it. And people have to deal with that. Or sometimes you do want to take it further. It's up to you. Let it be up to you. Let anybody back you into a corner over your life choices is really the point. For the fire signs this week, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your card is the 3 of Pentacles. Upright. Ooh, maybe you met somebody from your job. Or you slept with somebody from your job the first time. I'm kidding. No judgment from me. The earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, very nice. Somebody from your past and or a real soulmate. With the 6 of Cups. Like rekindling, I guess, a relationship from the past. Or it could be something having to do with children. We'll take a closer look in a second. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our card is Justice. All about balance and stuff. Equality, equity. And last but not least, water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The lovers are back. Remember you had the lovers a moment ago with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So overall energy, again, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse like this tells us or reminds us that, you know, nobody's perfect. Nothing's perfect. There's never going to be a perfect time to make a move. You're not going to find the exact perfect person, or if you're waiting for somebody to change, to become perfect, that's never going to happen. You know, if you're looking for love and continually coming up empty, like I'm not finding anything, then maybe we got to think about if we're being unrealistic. And because we're putting it too much into a box. I want it this way. I want the person to look this way. I want them to act this way. And if they can't, if that's not happening, then I'm not making a move, or we're not going to get together. You know, that's how you stay single and or in an unhappy relationship. Because again, nobody's perfect and nobody becomes perfect. So with that kind of thing in mind, well, that also could have to do with that whole scenario that I saw, and again, the one night stand and stuff. Like, you know, thinking about, and the one night stand could be a metaphor, you know, for something else that, you know, whatever we feel is inappropriate that a person may have done, and us getting over that hang up, because again, nobody's perfect. All right, so moving on to the fire signs and their card, the Three of Pentacles. This is a really good one. It's a really good omen for love and relationship, especially if you already know someone that you're interested in. Then this card shows up to say that, you know, they see you in a positive light. So even if you did do something that you think might be unbecoming, unladylike, ungentlemanly, inappropriate, or whatever, they see you in a positive light. So let go of that. And, you know, they see you as somebody with the qualities that they want, that they desire, that they're looking for in a relationship, even if the relationship hasn't developed yet. You might say, well, then what's up then? Well, you know, where are they? They may be taking their time. Remember the Seven of Pentacles. It is our overall energy now too. You know, they may have been afraid and waiting and deciding and waiting for you to be perfect and stuff like that, or for the situation or the timing or something to be perfect. And maybe now realizing, having the revelation that it's never going to be and that's not going to happen. But there may be a need. Threes can be about patience, and so can the Seven of Pentacles. Again, our overall energy. So there may be a need for patience in terms of allowing the relationship to develop, but they do like you, you know, the way you like them. So be positive about it. If you're single and looking, then this card can say that you may meet somebody through work or at work, or, you know, something like that. So, you know, pay attention. Like, you might have a job where you travel and you can meet somebody in your travels. Maybe you don't work in the same company at all, you know, but that would still be through work. Or, you know, you're a barista and somebody walks into the Starbucks and they order a coffee and your eyes meet and you're in love instantly. Again, sight, you know, love at first sight. That would be through love also. I mean, through love. Through love, yes, but through work. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean at your job, you know, or, you know, some with a coworker. All right, moving on to the Earth signs and their Six of Cups. So if you're already in a relationship, the Six of Cups showing up can confirm for you that it is a soulmate relationship. If you've been wondering that, if you feel that, it can also indicate that there needs to be more focus in your relationship. So it shows up to give you support and guidance and saying you need to look to the future because you're always stuck in the past. So now this can also come up in my observation, my readings and stuff like that, that let's say you are coupled, but you are always thinking about an ex, contacting an ex, you know, keeping up that relationship or whatever too. That can be you as an individual living in the past. Maybe not the relationship, maybe not your partnership, your legitimate partnership, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, mate, is not in the past with you. You're living in the past. So that it can be that too. But if it's about you as a couple, then it's showing up to say that you need to be looking toward the future. And maybe this is something you've been waiting on. Again, you're waiting for the right time to have a baby. You're waiting for the right time to buy a house and whatever. Right time is never going to come. It's never going to be the right time. Just if you're being guided to do this and your heart wants you to do it, your soul wants you to do it, just do it. Just do it. Try new things, all of that. And make sure, or don't allow yourself to get stuck in the past. If you are single, then there's probably somebody from your past that is weighing heavily on your mind. And if you're feeling guided to take some sort of action, then take some sort of action. Also, I guess if you're single, probably, well, I mean, it could probably go either way if you're couple too. Because this card can be about an ex coming back, you know, so I guess anybody's ex can come back. If you're coupled, it can come back too. And you just got to think about whether or not you're interested in rekindling. So on that note, I will move on to the air signs and major arcana card Justice, which most directly represents the planet Venus, currently located in Capricorn. Venus is the planet of love and abundance. So, I mean, if it has anything to do with that, this is a good sign. However, if you are somebody who's in a relationship, a long-term relationship, and you've been wondering, questioning whether or not you and this long-term partner are going to stay together, maybe you've been on the rocks, often when this card appears, the answer is no. you're going to choose to go your separate ways. But for those who are single, then this is a time when, again, commitment could be coming your way hard. Why? Because the goddess of love is sending it to you. So that's really, really awesome. And she wants you to, like, get clear if you're not already. And if you already, stay clear on what it is you want in a partner, or from a relationship. Because with that kind of intention out there in the universe, or with her, you're likely to find exactly that sooner rather than later. And last but not least, the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You guys got the Lovers in reverse. And even in reverse, this card is an excellent omen for love in the, like, coming days in your love life. The reversal just, again, weakens the overall strength of the, still very, very positive energies that are coming, love energies that are coming your way. And so it can also, for that reason, indicate a delay. Maybe that's what the Seven of Pentacles is about in your case. So when I say in the coming days, maybe closer to the weekend for you, if there's a delay involved or something like that. Even if you're single and haven't been in a relationship, and maybe you've been sort of down about relationships or about your singlehood or something like that, then even for you, the card shows up to say that you will be feeling much better about love and life and your love life in general, real soon. So you get like a pick me up. So again, still think positive and be ready to get out there and meet people and mingle. We will add to that message from the Angel Tarot for first the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's the Nine of Swords. Again, you're nervous, you're anxious. You may not be sleeping at night. Maybe that's a positive thing. You could be getting sleep, just so into this person and wondering, do they want me to? Again, yes, they are also interested in you. So stop expecting the worst, because that can lead to self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Now, if you're getting the sleepless nights because of the intimacy, that's a different story. But I don't think that that's what this is talking about. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your energy. You got here the Queen of Pentacles. Thoughtful, caring, creative, and ingenious. You want to make a home with somebody. Yeah, you just want to feel at home. And I talked about that Luther Vandross song last week, right? A house is not a home if there's no one there. Is what he said in his song. There's also a song that I would always hear at like interesting times in my life too. Love is a House by the Force and D's. And so it talks, it's basically talking about where your love is where you want to be, right? That's where your home is. And that's what I'm getting from this person here is looking to really like create home and comfort and family and nurture each other. You'll be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person, right? Don't focus on the negative stuff, again, that we can't change. Only focus on the positive, the things that are wonderful, and then create that magic for yourself. The Queen of Autumn is most directly a Taurus. So it could be some earth on earth action here, or maybe this is your energy showing up. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. Could be a woman that, or, a woman getting woman that's the queen, that does well for herself, or is very, even if she doesn't necessarily make a lot of money, she just has that way about her where she is graceful, just matronly. Wait, matronly might not be the word. That sounds like an old. Well, I think you guys get the idea. Never mind. I'm going to move on. Air signs. I wanted you guys to see the cards that I was pulling. Air signs. 8 of Cups. Remember I said if you're in a long-term relationship, you've been wondering whether or not you're going to stick in it, stay with it. If you've been wondering that, again, the chances are probably no, you're going to go. You feel that there's more to life than what you're living. So it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you're being drawn to what would make you happy. I think in this case, the answer is both. And either way, you are in control. Again, just doing what you want. Magdalena. Last but not least, the water signs. Boom. The sun, clarity, information, things working out well, positive, maybe involving a Sagittarius. Your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You'll garner the recognition for your accomplishments that you so richly deserve. Now, normally in love, the sun can be about a need for a break. And this may be a need for a break from your partner, maybe a need for a break with your partner, maybe like a vacation, a getaway or something. But in this case, I think it's talking about clarity and just better days, improvement. The sun just makes everything better, right? Just brightens everything up. And illuminates stuff, right? If there's any problems, it's going to show you where those problems are so you can fix them, and it's going to give you clarity. I think that that's what this message is for you this week. I want to pull one more for the air signs and one more for the fire signs. So air signs, you have, again, Libra, just because it's like a breakup energy for long-term relationships. Not for all of them, obviously, or not even for all of them that watch me, that will watch this video. But for the people who've been wondering whether or not the relationship is going to come to an end, again, very likely will come to an end, but there's going to be a new beginning for you. So it's wonderful. A wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may come as a surprise, but you'll still want to leap into action and to passionately pursue every possibility. So maybe there's a chance for you to, make something new of yourself, or for a new relationship or something like that. And just go for it. Now the fire signs, I like to use the next upright card when I do my clarification. So this would be your card, and it is the 3 of Cups, a celebration, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, and the need to have more fun. So if you get invited somewhere to an event, maybe a work event, maybe the office Christmas party or something, go. You could meet somebody there. Again, let go of this kind of energy because that brings about negativity. From the other deck, put this way. For the fire signs, we have divine order. Everything's going according to plan. So no need to be paranoid. Okay. For the earth signs, we have illumination. This would have been nice over here. But you guys needed clarity too about whatever this 6 of Cups situation is. If it's an ex, if it's that you're stuck in the past and you need to look toward the future, you need some insight, you need clarity. Neptune maybe has been interrupting that. And so when it goes direct, you'll get more information. You'll get clarity. Air signs. Revelation. Again, some of us realizing it's the end of the road. Some of us realizing we've met our person, and it's exactly what we want. Some of us realizing what we want so that we can meet our person and have them be exactly what we want. Boom. And last but not least, again, the water signs. The beloved. And you see the stars? It's more Aquarius. Stars represent the sign of Aquarius in the tarot. But you see, she's got the star. She's got stars on her head too. And you've got a lot of purple here also for the water signs. And the beloved talks about you just like magical energy. So like the star, dreams coming true, wishes being granted, prayers being answered. If you're single, just a really loving relationship soon coming your way. If you are coupled already, then things getting better in your relationship, like major improvement, maybe just like you prayed for. It tells us also that um, love is sort of like a very spiritual state that we have to allow to flow and be organic and to just sort of happen. So again, it goes, I think, very well with the sun, because the sun represents the planet Jupiter in the sign of Sagittarius. And again, Jupiter is currently located in Aquarius. And Jupiter is the planet of growth, expansion. So this is your love life just getting bigger, huger, better, thanks to Jupiter this week. Also, the color purple is about spirituality and divinity and wealth, so abundance, luxury, opulence, all of these wonderful things. And magic. Again, more magic, some more law of attraction, and you sort of being a magnet for blessings right now. For advice, we have the Three of Pentacles, again, for this time for the masculine specifically, as opposed to just the fire signs, or maybe especially the masculine fire signs. This Three of Pentacles shows up for you. Your most satisfying and profitable career and relationship, and really anything in your life, comes from following your passions, listening to your heart, and doing what brings you joy. So this card is totally on message for what we've been talking about. Your life purpose is best fulfilled by allowing your talents and true self to shine forth out into the world. Again, do it without judgment. Like, just fuck everybody. Who cares? I don't even fuck everybody. I mean, screw what other people think. What other people think is what I meant by that. Feminine, our card. It is Major Arcana card 11, Strength, which most directly represents the sign of Leo, is a beautiful card in any placement that you possibly could pull it in love. It's all about, right, having the strength to hold each other up, hold each other down, to support each other. There's mutual adoration, mutual respect, mutual love. And there's just a real strong strength of being, supported and cared for and nurtured and taken care of. This is just a really awesome energy. And of course, it's a 2, so 11 is a 2, so it's about balance and equity and equality and partnership. And this is really awesome energy for you. So have a good week in love. I'll be back shortly, like the next couple of days. See what's up with this full solar eclipse. That should be positive. And of course, the new moon that accompanies it. The new moon in Sagittarius. That is on the 4th, I think. Yes, it's the 4th. So I should be back by the 3rd. I'll try. All right. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to do like a giveaway maybe next month. Maybe like $100 or something like that. And so I'll have people comment, and then we'll see. Because I think people will comment for $100. I think they would, a chance to win $100 for free. So let's see if, put it to the test. If a bunch of people comment, is there really an effect on the YouTube algorithm? So keep your eyes open for that too. Just popped in my head. I think I'm going to do it. All right. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment this week, even though there is no $100 this week. I do appreciate it. Namaste.